Hey, what up, everybody? Stevie Breach coming to you. Big weekend of wrestling news, just kicking it off. I guess The Rock's movie finished big. I'm glad that he kept his promise of coming back to the WWE. Could have used any chance to come back and sort of hawk this movie to us, but he said he never wanted to make a return, just to hawk a movie or everybody see right through him. So he's still living up to his promise not to come back, just for publicity reasons. To come back, say, see my movie this weekend and put them over the top. It did good on its own. I haven't seen Fast Five, but the reviews on it have been really good. Everybody knows about the Extreme Rules pay-per-view last night. I couldn't believe it. A lot of people are saying the Extreme Rules pay-per-view is actually better than WrestleMania, and just judging by people's review videos, there was like in my prediction box, I swear that there was at least 30 of them, close to 30. I just couldn't believe there were more Extreme Rules reviews than there were WrestleMania reviews. All in all, I did pretty good on it. In my prediction video, I got all the matches correct except for the John Cena one. I really didn't see John Cena winning the title in a three-way cage match. I didn't think that was the way to cap off his feud with The Miz. But overall, people said it was a good win. I'm really baffled that this is only Cena's 10th title win. It feels like his maybe his 15th or so. It just seems like he always has a title. Where Cena goes from here, I don't know. Are we gonna get is the Miz gonna get a rematch? That would make the most sense to me. John Cena is the kind of a face where he can fight another face, and it sort of makes sense because his character is I'll fight anybody, doesn't matter. If they deserve it, I'll give him a title shot, and then we'll go from there. So maybe Morrison moves into the main event here. Not really quite 100% sure. I haven't seen the Swagger fight from the pay-per-view. Honestly, I had people telling me not to watch it. They said that Swagger doesn't look overall horrible, but he's just in a bad spot, and there's no way he's going to look good in this. Hopefully, the Michael Cole, JR, Jerry Lawler thing, hopefully this is finally the finish of it. Hopefully we can move on. I honestly really want to know people's thoughts on that. Is this going to keep going, or is this over with? And then the real big talk of the day, Break the Walls 10, WWE Forever 98. New Jersey Dude 94, the many names he has. Christian finally won the title. I gave him this props as you would to anybody else. I mean, he's been a Christian fan for a long time. He followed him through the ups, through the downs. I remember that. I don't remember if he made a video or if he just tweeted it, but he gave his thoughts, and he was like, maybe I'm all right with Christian just being a mid card wrestler. I know he'll never reach the top. That was sometime maybe 4, 5, 6 months ago, before Christian's injury, and now the guy's on top. And I mean, it's pretty cool to see Christian as a champion. He is a guy that was a WWE guy his whole career, and then he saw that he wasn't going to be able to reach the top, so he sort of used TNA as his leverage, to work on top to get to the main event. He ran TNA. He was their world champ many times, and then he sort of saw that TNA, wasn't getting him to the heights that he thought it was going to, and he had to go back to WWE. WWE, the major leagues, it's the place you want to be if you want to be wrestling. I mean, there's, you can wrestle in front of thousands at the Impact Zone, or you can go to just somewhere like WrestleMania and you can wrestle in front of close to 70,000 people once a year, because that's the show that everybody's going to be at, and it's what everybody wants to watch. Um, Honestly, not to break his bubble, but I don't really know how long Christian's title reign is going to last. I think people really want to see Randy Orton as the face of SmackDown. I really want to see Wade Barrett get his time to shine and lead SmackDown as well. So overall, I hope Christian gets a long title run, but overall, I'm honestly hoping that Wade Barrett gets to feud with him first and hopefully beats Christian for the pay-per-view at what are we going to? I know the paper's in Seattle. It's going to be Over the Limit. Over the Limit with it's a special guest host. Edge is the best one. And I honestly, when I look at it, that's going to be the card. But I think that Wade Barrett could be a good champion as well. I think they're going to have Randy Orton get on the chase, and that's always fun. Hopefully, Randy Orton is going to get that new sort of he'll get that run on SmackDown where he's the main guy, like Cena was on Raw for the whole time, sort of holding. Randy was over as a face, but he was always the second face, so it was always seemed like he was pushed down the card a little bit, and not to look as big as Cena was. But when he's on SmackDown, I overly hope that Orton's going to be able to find a way to bring more excitement to his character. I mean, it's always cool before he hits the RKO, but his matches just are boring and just slow paced. And if that's who he is, that's who he is. And I'll just never be the biggest fan of his. But I think if Randy works at it, I think there could be a way he can build more excitement into it. So overall, those are my thoughts on the pay per view. My prediction from here is that Christian gets the 1 month title reign. He's up on top, and then he'll drop it to Wade Barrett at Over the Limit, and we'll see where we go from there.